Wanted to make a quick video because one of the things I've learned as an HD manifester is when the vibe strikes, just go with it, right? So there's been some things on my mind I've been wanting to talk about, specifically vibration. And I think with the crazy news cycle this week, this is really a good time to talk about vibration. Give me a hot second. Let's see if I can't get... There we go. Okay, I want to do this. I want to switch to this. Let's switch to yellow. All right, cool. So specifically vibration. And guys, this is that same book as before. That I talked about last week, the Kabbalion. It was like the study of, it's a study book, right? It's not the actual Kabbalion, but it's a breakdown of the Kabbalion. And if you give me a second, I'll get the exact title for you. But anyway, chapter 9, specifically vibration. Nothing rests, everything moves. Everything vibrates, the Kabbalion. So there were some specific things I really want to talk about this because we obviously know that with the law of vibration that everything is at rest, right? Everything moves. And usually we talk about like attracts like, but again, embodies the truth that the motion is manifest in everything in the universe. Listen, that motion is manifest in everything in the universe, right? You guys understand the implications of that? And again, this is one of those things where you have to decide, is Hermetic principle for you? Do you vibe the law of vibration or not? The Hermetic teachings are not that, the Hermetic teachings are that not only everything in constant movement and vibration is in constant movement and vibration, but that the differences between the various manifestations of universal power are due entirely to the varying rate and mode of the vibrations, okay? That's a big freaking deal. Think about that. The various manifestations of universal power are due entirely to the varying rate and mode of vibrations. Meaning, when it comes to your manifestations, it all boils down to the varying rate of mode and vibrations. Remember last week we talked about the law of polarity and how everything is the same. They're just varying. They're all the same thing, right? They're just on, the poles are on varying degrees of vibration. Not only this, but that even the all in itself manifests a constant vibration of such an infinite degree of intensity and rapid motion that it may be practically considered as at rest. Oh my God, my spirit just gave me a big aha. So think about this. So even the all, it vibrates so high. It vibrates so high that everything appears to be at rest. So that means if you're frantically going and putting forth tons of fucking effort to manifest, you are not in the vibration of the all, right? You are not in the vibration of the I am. It's at rest. So guys, we talked about this with the law of polarity, just shifting the vibration to get on the other end of the pole. Right? So when you're trying to manifest something, the biggest thing that I've learned now, and it does help that I'm an HD manifester, right? But this really applies to everybody. Just like Abraham says, you got to get downstream of it. When you're paddling upstream, when you're working against the current to manifest, you're really just creating more of the thing that you don't want. You're keeping yourself in separation from it. Manifestations, the greatest, easiest manifestations, and let's be honest here, manifestations are neutral. Manifestation, like a lot of times we like to say things like, I manifested this or that happened to me. Like if it's something good, we manifested it, but if it's something bad, it happened to us. A manifestation is simply a manifestation. It's like energy. It's not good or bad in and of itself. It just is what it is. So most of the things that we manifest in our lives, look around right now at where you're at, what you have, what you don't have, what you want, what you've accomplished, what you're looking to accomplish. Majority of those things, yes, there are some things that you worked hard for and you got. But majority of the everyday things that you have manifested, whether they be physical, emotional, mental, financial, spiritual, what have you, they've been done in your place of rest. You might not have been comfortable or happy in that place of rest, but it was done in the vibration that just flowed without you thinking about it, right? It was done in the vibration of those thoughts that run through the back of your mind. Freaking awesome. So again, not only this, but that even the all in itself manifests a constant vibration of such an infinite degree of intensity and rapid motion that it may be practically considered as at rest. The teacher's directing the attention of the students to the fact that even on the physical plane, a rapidly moving object, such as a revolving wheel, seems to be at rest. The teachings are to the effect that spirit is at one end of the pole of vibration, the other pole being certain extremely gross forms of matter. As above, so below. Same thing, right? But it has two different poles. One pole being spirit, one pole being matter. You are spirit, you are matter, right? So it's a matter of shifting the vibration. Between those two poles are millions upon millions of different rates and modes of vibration. Modern science has proven that all we call matter and energy are but modes of vibration motion, and some of the more advanced scientists are rapidly moving towards the positions of the occultists, who hold the phenomena of mind are likewise models of vibration or motion. Let us see what science has to say regarding the question of vibrations and matter and energy. Now, guys, honestly, you can do your own science reading because there's ridiculous amounts out there. But at the end of the day, what we're really finding is what? Like attracts like? Vibration, right? I love this. I love all of this. And so it is with the various forms of energy. Science teaches that light, heat, magnetism, and electricity are but forms of vibratory motion connected in some way with and probably emanating from ether. Science does not yet attempt to explain the nature of this phenomenon known as cohesion, which is the principle of molecular attraction, nor chemical affinity, which is the principle of atomic attraction, nor gravitation, the greatest mystery of the three, which is the principle of attraction by which every particle or mass of matter is bound to every other particle or mass of matter. Oh my God, guys. How many times do we talk about this? Like, how often do you use these concepts in life and don't even realize it? These three forms of energy are not as yet understood by science, yet the writers incline to the opinion that these two are the manifestations of some form of vibratory energy, a fact which the Hermeticists have held and taught for ages past. Oh my gosh, so amazing, so amazing. So again, I don't want to go like too crazy into this because I could talk about like the law of vibration till the cows come home. What's that, around 4:30? But you get the point. Because again, guys, this isn't something that I just like to talk about or something that is just fun for me. This is what I embody. This is literally the basis, the foundation of my life. And the biggest thing that I've learned is really to recognize the vibration. And it's not even that I have to control the vibration, because again, the vibration in and of itself is it's neutral. Matter and, what did it say? Matter and spirit are but the same, but on opposite poles, right? So really, it's a matter of learning to shift down the pole. You are the all. You are infinite and finite, right? You are the all and matter. I am the I am. So when I operate from that mindset of the I am, or operate from that mindset of the infinite versus the finite, holy shit, you move into a realm of impossibilities. And those impossibilities quickly become not even like tangible thoughts, but they become tangible matter. Manifestation is simply just shifting your vibration along the pole. It's really that simple. Like, I think sometimes we make it too complicated and we try and do all these crazy rituals. And yes, there's a lot of magic in this earth and a lot of quote unquote cohesion, right? Because matter and spirit are but the same. And so there are a lot of things we can use to harvest different energy. But sometimes I get frustrated because I see so many spiritualists looking outside of themselves for spirituality, forgetting that they are the I am, they are the all. You are the all. That's you. That's you. Whatever you want, you have. You can get. You can only get what you believe is possible, right? So shift your vibration down the pole to the spirit end, and then begin to operate in the realm of impossibilities. And just to wrap up, I talked about this a little bit last week when we were talking about the law of polarity. And I said, my superpower, one of my greatest superpowers, is the ability to shift out what's possible. And what I meant by that is my greatest superpower, or one of my greatest superpowers, is my ability to completely throw out my belief systems. So sometimes we have goals that are like way big, far out there. We dream of them and we're like, oh my God. But reality dictates I'm not that kind of person and I don't have that kind of money and I'll never earn that kind of money to do X, Y, and Z, and or I don't know how, and blah, 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 blah. So we have this belief system that keeps us oftentimes from even trying to reach the goal. And one of my biggest superpowers is I've learned to, once I have a goal or a thought or an idea in my mind, I can completely throw out what is possible or impossible and move myself into the realm of finding possibilities to make it come true. And what's funny, guys, is in hindsight, I realize this is something that I've done my entire life. When I look back on it, from the outside looking in, it may be like, okay, she lives a pretty average, ordinary life. But the thing that I've come to realize is even as a kid, without realizing it, I've manifested some really cool shit. Like, I've always gotten everything I've wanted. But it's always come because somebody told me no. And as an HD manifester, for all you manifestors out there, you know that we don't respond well to no. And that we are the type of people who will just go half-cocked on our own and go figure out a way to make it happen. So really, guys, the thing that this has taught me is I don't have to really go figure anything out. All I have to do is just shift my vibration down the pole. Remember, varying degrees of vibration between the two poles. It's how powerful is that? I mean, it makes life so fucking easy. It makes it fun. And for manifestors, we deal with a lot of pressure, right? Both at the head and at the root. So this is just a complete ease of pressure. All right, peace and love, fam. Law of vibration. This shit is fun. Let's do it again. Talk soon. Bye.